That's an 1100. 110 ton.
The 1100 excavator is 35 tons heavier than Parker's biggest excavator in the Yukon.
This is sick. Everybody in the Yukon would love this.
Really?
My crew and all the other crews, this is wild. This is like Star Wars mining.
The supersized excavator is welded to a barge and scoops pay from bedrock 60 feet below the waterline, dumping it on a wash plant welded to a neighboring barge, where two manually operated hoses, shooting water at 600 gallons a minute, wash the pay dirt down into the sluices.
Hola! ¿Qué tal?
¿Tú de dónde eres? De Colombia.
Ah, okay.
There you go. I wonder how it works. How these guys employed.
Trabajamos para una cooperativa de aquí de Bolivia. La maquinaria es arrendada. Nos ganamos por producción.
Por producción.
Sí.
Bolivia's gold claims are controlled by cooperatives, locally owned companies who informally lease out the ground to foreigners and take a percentage of the profits.
So that'd be an interesting way to do it, is like, found some people that you liked and had some ground, you just lease it from them. And then they get a cut of the gold, and you've got locals involved, and these are the kind of operations that I'm interested in. Can you ask if they're mining as deep as they can dig? And are they following that rock?
A 18 metros a 15.
Yes.
A rock that goes 18 meters underwater.
And the gold's the best on the bottom?
En la peña hacia abajo.
Yeah. How much is there?
How much?
Yeah. I really want to find out what they do, like ounces an hour or like grams a day. Might kick us off. They might run us through the wash plant.
Sí, puede ser más.
Pero el promedio es 1 kilo cada.
Promedio.
Average is 1 kilogram every 100 hours.
$1,000 an hour. This is cool. Yeah.
With much lower running costs than the Yukon, if the gold is as good as they say, it could be the place for Parker to make a deal.
Every dollar I would spend in Alaska probably goes like 5 times further here. And the gold don't give a gold doesn't care whether it's coming from Alaska or Bolivia or the ocean or the moon. This seems like a crazy amount of gold. Be interesting to spend more time here and see how much gold they're actually finding. I've never seen anything like this before. The only moving part is the conveyor belt. There's like one 10-horsepower motor on this whole plant. It's crazy.
You're looking at the plant.
Yeah, it's a really good setup. Muy bien.
Leading the Colombian team is dredge boss Victor. The production's crew member Gonzo steps up to translate.
Is there still a lot of ground to be mined?
Saying all this area is full of like gold. It's a gold area.
¿Quiere montarse a trabajar un rato?
You want to have a seat inside and work?
If that's okay?
¿Le llegó el turno?
It's your turn now.
To help the crew with a 2-hour test run, Parker hops behind the controls of the biggest machine he's ever run.
They run cat controls, or do they run Hitachi controls?
Hitachi.
This is the weirdest thing I think I've ever done. Like running a 110-ton excavator on a barge, feeding a wash plant on another barge. I can't believe they're letting me do this. And you add water into any dirt moving operation, and it gets extremely dangerous and complicated and risky. Woo-hoo! There we go. Oops. Just dropped it a little bit on the deck. Is the barge moving a lot more when I'm running it than those guys?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm a little jerky. Woo-hoo! Awesome. I'm definitely over the moon right now. I know half the crew's out sick, but we're here to find gold and learn how the people are mining here. And this is the best place to do it from. They're making money in the middle of nowhere because they're mining smart. Muchas gracias. Can you tell them that was one of the coolest things I've ever done?
Una de las cosas
Thank you so
más
much.
bacanas.
Muchas gracias. We've done a lot of on these trips. We've blown a lot of stuff up. I've ran a lot of different equipment. I don't think anything compares to this. From a mining, dirt moving, cool standpoint, this takes the cake. So wild.
Bien, muy bien.
Oh, muy emocionado. Yeah.
You did it very well.
Muy bien.
Sí.
Vamos al campamento, vamos a ver que la producción del día de hoy.
Perfect. Sweet. Bien.
Ese es el campamento ya.
That's the camp.
Oh, wow.
After helping the Colombians dredge for 2 hours, mine boss Victor brings Parker to weigh the gold from his shift.
Nice spot for a camp. Do they have power in their camp?
¿Tienen electricidad?
Sí, generador.
We have a generator.
Generator.
And here we have the bees,
Ah,
beehives.
fresh honey. That is cool. So good. Muy bien.
Let's see how much good luck you brought to us.
Hopefully some.
Parker's Yukon operation yields 1 ounce every 100 yards. To relocate across the world and mine in Mariapu, the gold here must be better.
$55.7.
Just under 2 ounces.
The ground here is no richer than Parker's back home.
So are they happy or?
Sacando más.
We're gonna keep going.
Como Parker, siempre quiere más.
Like Parker always wants more.
Always.
Listo, con mucho gusto, Parker.
Victor, mucho gusto. Thank you a lot for showing us the operation, letting me run that excavator. It's like a highlight of the trip.
Claro que sí.
Victor and his crew are super cool. It is crazy Mad Max mining, and I love it. For us to be involved, I'm looking for something that's obviously good, and this isn't obviously good. But I had like one of my top days ever anywhere. I'm Parker Schnabel, and you're watching Discovery Australia. Hit subscribe now to not miss out on any Gold Rush content.